don't know if it is. Hello, how you doing? My name's Lorcan McGrane. It's great to be here in this physical reality, but we don't really have a choice about that. I'm here today to do a lecture on sex and superheroes. Hello there, I'm Lorcan McGrane. Here's a picture of me. Oh, hang on, I need to get my bamboo sticks. Here's a picture of me writing the lecture. I was trying to get one bamboo stick in Florence, but they only sell them in multiple packs, and this only cost me 91p. So if anyone wants a bamboo stick, you can have one. Bamboo stick for later, you can have them there. As long as you use them, there's one condition on having a bamboo stick. As long as you use it for some sort of sexually deviant practice. So the alternative title for my lecture is Sex and Superheroes, or oops, my claws just popped out and my web goo stuff and that red stuff that comes out of my eyes, but there is a perfectly non-sexual explanation for it all, like mutation or military experiments and that sort of thing, by Lorcan McGrane, Soapbox. Hello. I'm actually just a visiting lecturer. I'm currently a substitute teacher in rural Monaghan, but I'm also part of a department called the Writerly Analysis of Neo-Postmodernist Pseudo-Superheroic Fantastic Bodies, Cyborg Theory and Associated Post-Apocalyptic Geekery. Or, well, we haven't really come up with an acronym yet for it. As I say, I'm a substitute teacher. And one of the kids decided their first nickname for me was Mr. Bean, because it sounds a little bit like Mr. McGrane, but then they decided on Peter Parker, which is a much better nickname, I think, for me. And it's illustrated here by a young student who's put Spider-Man equals Peter Parker equals Mr. McGrane. So I'm pleased with that one. I'm less pleased with this picture that the girls from 3F drew of me, which makes me look like some sort of haunted porcelain doll. And just as an example, is a picture of a haunted porcelain doll. And if you see, just by going back and forth, it's very similar. They've almost just got a generic way of drawing people, and it's just like that. I also tried to get one of my first year students thinking it'd be a fun thing for them to do, like design your own superhero. So I said, design your own superhero, exclamation mark, it was going to be fun. My superhero is called, this is from Patrick McCabe of 1Q, Alien Head. But he was going to call his superhero just someone. And then he decided to stroke it out, and he put Alien Head. And I was trying to get them to represent the superhero's powers visually. So I said, my superhero looks like this, his or her powers are killing people. And it struck me very much like the drawings of people who get abducted by aliens. As noted in Kisses of the Visitors by Kevin Now, I don't know what kind of Spud Troopers is. There he is enjoying some Rockstar Energy, drinking a cigarette. Is they've got what I call an arse hatch, where they keep all their bodily parts. And I always wonder how horrific it would be for a kid to go, Mommy, I'm going to play Spud Trooper today. And he arrives with an eyeball and a nose up his arse. It's a bit like a George Bataille novel in there. Just a little literary joke there. On to She-Hulk, a personal favourite of mine. And it's a weird sort of thing where geeks love green women. I don't know what it is, but not only can they not get actual women, they fantasize over fictional women. So they're really limiting their prospects. That's their type, green women. Some examples, She-Hulk, and the Green Lady of Star Trek, and Tyranny Rex, the dinosaur lady from 2008. Here is not geeks in their actual habitat, but out-of-work actors at various comic conventions. The Out-of-Work Actors League, Ready, things like this happen in comic book conventions, where you've got a young geek there talking to some nice ladies that are obviously models, and I've put a little what they're saying. So where are you ladies going later? God, off to shower and watch the stench of geek off me. We also have a happy geek here. in Forbidden Planet in Belfast, in the company of Mr. Marcus Keeley and another poet called Jared McKeown. You see there, I'm quite happy with this hardback erotic book that I found, but that's the back of it. But the front of it makes me extremely happy, as it involves breasts and those little stars over the genitals. Here is us perusing the goth section in Forbidden Planet. Jared McKeown there looking at a lovely book of Ghost World. And sure, aren't we all in the Ghost World really? There's me analysing those. Another example of a very, very sad little action figure of Green Arrow, and his wanking hand's been broken off. And they've said that he's broke but fixable. And aren't we all broke but fixable? I'm going to be a geek until the day I die. In the words of Dr. John, I'm going to be reading comics till I'm 6x6. So I developed a few geeky graves. This is the first one. It's Tombstone of the Future. It just says done, but with errors on the page. It also says end responsive program, shutting down, and tick box to remember me. I've got another prototype. It's called YouTube. It's got a hologram of the dead person. It's got a little thing saying, oh my god, I'm like totally dead. Duration, 46 years, 5,000 views. And then the bouquets of flowers are done in the manner of YouTube comments like, oh my god, what a numbnuts. Your life sucks. Who's this dweeb? Etc. On to the next part of my talk. That really explains the fact that the comics are just for kids. And there's nothing sexual whatsoever in them. As we see here from a Batman water pistol. Also, this section of the Teen Titans, where we see a very distinctive arrow pointing out for the teenage geek where they should direct their attention. We also have the Ramon Chews, like comics, just for kids, and there's no sexual implication whatsoever. I've got a little close-up. Now, what seems to be happening here is an orange is having oral sex with a lime. But they've both got a little winking going on, and the lime has kind of just had enough, and he's tapping the orange on the head and telling him, like, you know, he's getting the old tap on the head. Now, he's quite pleased with the orange, but he's even more pleased with the cherry.